Hi, Adya.
Hi, Jackie.
Tipping into the absolute. I want to talk about that. In looking at decisions that need to be made for future and important ones with a lot of energy on it, a lot of consequences, and a pathway that will be taken, there was a moment of it felt like dipping into that absolute where nothing really mattered.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't matter whether I went here or there. And that incredible sense of peace and calm that, as I think, as you say, goes beyond understanding.
Yes, totally.
That lasted about 24 hours. And then what came in was that fear of, I think the bottom line fear was aloneness.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was just the bottom of the pit.
Mm-hmm.
Thought, oh my God, relationships will have to change. And those chords that you talk about will be different because in the absolute, those chords don't exist.
No, they do not. You're right. And everything changes. As I've said many times, I won't tell the whole story, but when my wife Mukti realized what I'm talking about, the first thing she said to me is, I don't need you anymore.
I remember that.
That's because the chord, that thing, that it's not that there's no love or it's not that at all, but it's that destructive kind of connection that people actually feed on and crave.
Right.
Is destroyed, is taken away.
I guess the fear is of being alone and different and...
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Or surrounded by everybody and suffering.
That is it.
Yeah. What you can have, which one do you want? And I'm just talking here about the mind's anticipation of aloneness.
Right.
But it's sort of something it's an experience you go through, but you do kind of have to go through it. Of course, you don't end up, it's just the mind trying to project what all this is like. When you take that dip, was there an experience of, I'm all alone?
Absolutely none.
Right. You see, that comes as an after effect.
Right.
That the mind goes, oh my God, I'll be all alone. But at the moment there was the visitation of the absolute.
And the obvious, just
no
the
aloneness.
action went into the obvious with nothing on it. It didn't have an emotion attached to it.
That's it, yeah.
But then when the fear came in, the emotion was just, corded all over the place to it.
Right. That's because that's how the absolute isn't moved by emotion or through emotion. Of course, the ego is moved entirely by emotion.
Right.
It doesn't know how to move without emotion. It's the only thing that moves it. So when your mind gives you these threats, like, it's thinking, oh, it'll be all alone and I won't be like anybody, and you can either, resist them, you can try to unhook them, or I say, just go with it. Go, okay, yeah, I'll be totally alone. Nobody will understand me. I'll see the world basically different than almost everybody I know. And that's just the way it'll be. And as soon as you accept that, it's easy. There's no problem.
Sounds easy.
It is easy. Yeah. What could be easier? It's only when we project how bad it will be. Right?
Total projection. That's true.
Total projection.
That's true.
Right. I mean, heck, how many people understood Jesus? How many of Jesus' disciples got what he was trying to get them to get? One of them? Even one? Apparently not. Not even one. Do you see what I mean? Now, the mind would be frightened by that, huh?
Totally.
Totally frightened by that.
It did. It
Of
just
course.
went wild.
That's its reaction. But I
Yeah.
say, fine, man, step right through the fear. Because it's just your mind's projection. Do you see when you're on the other side of it, there's no sense of being alone because everything is self. Everybody is self. Everything and everybody is it. Everything is the one. Sometimes the one seems diluted, sometimes it doesn't seem diluted. It's no more or less the one. No,
Right.
it doesn't matter.
Right.
You know? Especially when we're really awake, it really doesn't matter.
It really didn't.
No, you see?
It really didn't. Okay.
So just see that it's just the mind's reaction to, and it's only reacting to its own projections.
Mm-hmm.
At that moment that there was that dipping into the absolute, there was no problem at all, was there?
No. No, and I can see now that there really is no problem. That isn't manufactured just by the mind not knowing what's next and
Right.
having no control, bottom line. You know,
Yes.
no control.
Right.
Give it
Yeah.
up, you know.
And the sooner the mind realizes that, the better. That it has no control and it never knows what's going to happen. I'm in the same position as you. I don't know what's going to happen 1 second from now, much less a year from now or 2 years from now. Not even a little, not even a hint. And that's the beauty of it.
It is.
Every instant, that's the discovery. Oh, how's it going to be this moment? How's it going to be that moment? How's it going to be that moment? How's it going to be that moment?
Thank you.
You're good deal. Yeah. You get the feel of it. Yeah.